Marnie Merritt named to the SEC preseason watch list as the keeper.
And now a fifth-year senior. There's just not much that rattles her. There's not really a situation you can throw at her at this point that she's not seen before.
No, she's a mature keeper, no question.
Header around the 6-yard box in Michigan. This one is off the post for the Wolverines. The posts have been busy tonight on both ends of the field. Ball chipped into the box, loose. Saved by Marnie Merritt. Big time save by Merritt.
You know she can make big plays. She knows what she's doing. She knows where to tell her defense to go, and it makes it a lot more difficult.
Merritt with an incredible save to keep things knotted up at 1.
McCaskill gonna have an opportunity. Merritt came out of the net, went down, was able to knock it away.
A risky play, but it was a play that she had to make.
You know that she can make really great saves, and we've seen it so many times in games.
Inside the 18-yard box, Merritt with a monster save, and Ole Miss able to clear.
Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. She's as brave as a lion.
I feel like she's like the eyes of the team, and so she's a great person to have in the net and someone that everyone on the team trusts back there.
We put a lot of pressure on ourselves, so having someone who has so much experience and, like you said, a veteran goalkeeper, it really adds to the confidence we have on this team.
When Marnie says something, she's very genuine about it, and it's all about the team and like what's best when the team listens to. And it's great to have her behind you watching everything.
Ball still alive, 8 seconds. Shot on goal, saved by Merritt. 3 seconds, Merritt gathers it up. Are you kidding me, Marnie Merritt? Holy cow. The 5th-year senior, Marnie Merritt, standing on her head.
It's like a QB1, right? She's a GK1. She really is. She's a starter that you rely on, that you trust in, that you keep in there through good times and bad because you know you're going to get everything you can out of her.
But before Marnie became an Ole Miss soccer icon, she had to find her position on the pitch amongst the boys.
I wasn't the best at the field, we'll put it that way. So they always just kind of threw me a net, and it just kind of stuck. And I played with the boys. It was a co-ed league for a long time. My dad every day taught me. He didn't know anything about goalkeeping. We didn't have a goalkeeper coach back then. I was 11 years old, and he used football and hockey and baseball and just kind of merged them into one and said, this is how we're going to do it.
From her love emerged opportunity, as Merritt became highly touted and the cornerstone for Coach Mott's club.
I mean, I honestly didn't know what Ole Miss was. My parents are Canadian, my family's Canadian. We were living in North Carolina, and I didn't even know that college soccer could be a potential option for me.
Rob and I went and watched Marnie play with the Canadian national team. We really liked her. We got her convinced to come down on a visit. I don't remember how many she made, like 5 visits.
I came on 4 visits before I committed here, actually. I wanted to be sure. That's what my parents always said, we're not going to do this and pull out, we're not going to do this and decommit.
And every time she came, I thought, okay, this is it. She's going to commit. We're going to get her. And she didn't. And she'd go back, and now I'm going to visit a couple more schools. And if you know Marnie at all, she's very meticulous, she's very well thought out, she's very planned.
The first time I wasn't even out of the car yet, I pulled off Chucky Mullins, and my dad rolled the windows down and said, we're here. And I said, okay, I'm here. I wasn't even out of the car yet, and I knew in my heart that Ole Miss was the place for me.
I'll tell you, we jumped up and down, we ran down the hall when she committed. That was a fantastic, fantastic day.
In her first year as a starter, Marnie patrolled the net as the Rebels went on to have a magical 2015 season, making the Sweet 16 in the NCAA tournament. The then freshman keeper had her first shining moment, donning the red and blue against Clemson as the match went into penalty kicks after a 110-minute stalemate.
For me, PKs, my dad leaves the stadium, and I have to watch my dad leave the stadium. Like, he doesn't watch, he's never watched. So after I see him leave the stadium, he's gone. So I'm like, okay, it's time to go, let's go.
The pressure of the PK shootout would not impact the Rebel keeper's confidence. But what she didn't know is that Ole Miss would need her cleats just as much as her gloves.
He's going through the lineup, and I'm like, okay, Jen, Jess, counting off the people. And then I hear my name, and he's like, Marnie. And I'm like, why is he calling my name? Why am I taking a PK? This is weird. And then everybody's like, you're the 5th one. And I'm like, what do you mean I'm the fifth one?
You're a beast. I take you in the broken leg and a cold over that. Don't that chill. I'm already excited. You don't need to get me more excited.
You know, all through the whole year, she's automatic, absolutely automatic. And, you know, I've done that before at other schools where the goalkeeper's taken them. So I had no trepidation, no concern whatsoever. I knew she'd make it.
I kicked mine and it hit off the post and went in, and she dove and read it the right way. And I, like, instantly, like, I know that we hadn't won, but I was like, let's go, like, so way too amped. And the referee actually looked at me and he's like, you have to get back in goal. I'm like, what do you mean I gotta get back in goal? Like, I just scored. And he's like, no, you have to save it now. And I was like, oh my God. So then that one went in, and then Liza was the sixth kicker, and Liza made hers. It's one, like, this is it, this is the one. And she hit it off the post, and it came back and hit me in the back, but I was rolling because I was diving, and it rolled, and I kind of swung my leg at the last minute, and it kind of got tangled in my legs and went out.
You watched her grow up significantly in that game, and to be able to bounce back and get refocused and do the PKs. I mean, she had a save to make. If she doesn't save it, we lose, and she makes it, right? And a full stretch going to her left. From that moment on, I knew this was our goalkeeper, going to be our goalkeeper for 4 years.
To be in that moment was something that I will never forget, and I will cherish for the rest of my life, not only with the team, but Clemson is like an hour from my house. So to have all my family and all my friends and people who have supported me through the years, to be there, was something that was really special to me. Today we're playing Hungry Hippos. I'm Marnie and this is Ella, and we're about to play Bean Boozled. It's preseason day 1.
Today we were at Meet the Revs.
We're in the Grove. This is my last picture day ever. Isn't that crazy? Hello! I'm Marnie Merritt, and we're about to go to scouting report. Matt said yesterday we had 10 games left, and I was like, oh my God, we have 10 games left. Like, that's it. Like, that is all, like, I'm guaranteed, like, in Ole Miss Rebel uniform. And, like, that was kind of nothing. It hasn't really hit me yet, I don't think, just because, like, the big joke is like, I've literally been here forever.
But in life, there are no guarantees. And while her coaches, teammates, and Rebel Nation all wish her career would have lasted forever, it instead would come to an abrupt end.
Mollum gets wide to the left, chips it toward the net, just across the bar, and Marnie Merritt Gamble got way out of the net. She is slow getting up on that play as well.
It does not look good at this point.
I was running outside the 18 to meet the ball, but the girl got to the ball before I did. She took a big touch outside of the 18 down the line, and I turned to go with her. My knee did not turn with me. It basically, what they said was subluxed, which means my kneecap was completely out of place, which is what I looked down and saw. And then when I was auto-correcting to turn even more to fix it, that's what tore my ACL meniscus, is because there was nothing to protect it.
I just see Merritt coming off the field on her own power, at least.
Yeah, it's too bad that she's coming out of the game. She's meant so much to Ole Miss this year, and you and I have talked about this, Richard. Every save that Marnie Merritt's made is just like putting a goal in at the other end, and she has made a huge contribution this season.
Probably the best part of that day was that, like, I didn't need help off the field. Like, I was able to finish kind of and walk off by myself without the help of Corbett or Matt. I knew it was torn, and as soon as you start doing the tests, you know, and I obviously was hopeful. My mom kept saying, like, maybe they read the MRI wrong, like, maybe it's not you, and I'm like, no, Mom, it is, like, it's time. But, I mean, Corbett was the first call. 5 minutes later, Matt called me, obviously expressing his sincerity and like how upset he was. And 5 minutes after that, Ross Bjork called. And so that really meant a lot to me that, you know, Ross said, whatever you need, we've got you. Whatever you think you need, we've got you. Like, don't worry, we're gonna support you. Like, just because you're done now on the field doesn't mean we're not gonna take care of you. And like, that really meant a lot to me and like kind of solidified like what the 5 years here have meant to me. You start reflecting and you say, okay, like this didn't affect my recruiting path. Like it didn't affect me going to play college soccer. It didn't affect me during the season, like, am I gonna come back and play? Like, how's my knee gonna be? Like, am I still gonna be the #1? Like, all that kind of stuff. So it kind of was the perfect time for it to happen, like, for me to get injured in my career, because if you look at it, I literally have never not played a game in my college career because of an injury. So that's something that I was super thankful for, and it was my time to go through it, and it happened for a reason. I try to model my time injured kind of after Sam Sanders. So I kind of kept saying to myself, like, if she can do it, I can do it. It was a seamless transition. I mean, my goal was to support the team and to support Megs in there, and that's all I could do. And it was just about supporting the girls, and like, yeah, obviously I'm still involved but they don't need me like they did in the goal. They need me in a different aspect. So whatever I could do to give a hug, a text, a great job, you killed it, like that was kind of my role now. I think the fun part for me was now getting to see soccer from a different angle. Go, get up there, Molly, get up there, Molly! Stack, sit! Here we go, guys, let's go.
Chop it up, Red.
Hey, you gotta check that back shoulder here. 25's just sitting here, keep looking. Channing, come on, drop, work back. Come on, Chan! Go, stay your head! Go, stay there! Yeah! Yeah! Yeah, take it! Yeah! My whole thing was just to tell them that I'm proud of them and like how happy I am for them, and like the year and season that we finished out on, like it was so cool to be a part of it.
That big old head of yours. I'm so proud of you. Good job. I'm so proud.
Awesome job. Good job.
All for you, Martin Dog. I love you. Hey, Martin Dog, that win was for you.
Yes, I love you.
All right, Marnie's in the bed somewhere watching, and Marnie, this one's for you, right? Every game for Marnie, we said that?
I mean, the fight of this team, the guts of this team, the freaking motivation and determination, you can't match it. Rebs came to play tonight, and I am so proud that we get to see another day.
She is an absolute extension of me, I think, and of our program, and I think she represents what Ole Miss soccer is all about. Great student athlete, involved in SAC, involved in all of these things, but more than anything, she loves being a Rebel.
To come to a place where I've met some of my best friends and I'm gonna have received 2 degrees from is something that it really means a lot to me. I can't wait to tell my children and bring them back here and see what I got to be a part of, and to be able to step on the field every Friday or Sunday night, getting to wear the Ole Miss keeper jersey and know what it means and know what it stands for, and know that people who have come before me have worn it with such pride, and I get the honor to represent it every week for literally 5 years is something that really, really means a lot to me. And I will take that with me for the rest of my life, even when I'm long gone Ole Miss and you guys are gonna be like, wow, she really did leave.
I can't quite fathom, I can't get it wrapped around my head what it will be like when we go out for practice and Marnie's not out there. It really, you know, when you think about every year, 5 years, 2 years before that, we're recruiting her. You know, I'm going to her high school games, and you know, she's been part of my family for the last 7 years.
And I can't thank the girls enough for embracing a loud, obnoxious, outgoing, goofy girl from North Carolina. And like I said, this place means the world to me, and it will always hold a special place in my heart. That's all I got. Stop making me cry. Just got dissed by a 4-year-old. That's cool. Awesome. Glad you caught that on camera. Getting hyped for the season. Another question? See. Okay, let's keep that under control.